New satellite images into our newsroom tonight displaying what's left of a Ukrainian airport. They give us an aerial view of the damage caused by airstrikes and ongoing fighting. Ukrainian officials saying they were forced to launch an artillery strike at the airport where Russian paratroopers had landed. So far, more than 350 civilians have been killed and more than 1,600 wounded, according to Ukraine's health ministry. Humanitarian efforts underway across the globe as more than 350,000 refugees flee Ukraine, driven from their homes by Russia's invasion. The UN estimates up to 7 million Ukrainians could be displaced if Russian forces continue the violence. NewsNation's Robert Sherman is at a refugee camp along the border in Poland. And Robert, you've been doing amazing reporting there, and you're talking to people who are forced with this agonizing choice, right? Either leaving behind everything and everyone they've known, their homes, or staying and risking their lives.
That's right, Ruta Bay. And in the moment when we speak to some of these people, they make it sound as though that it felt like they didn't have a choice. Once the sirens started blaring and the shelling began, they felt as though that was it. They had to go. But we do know of people who are still stuck in cities such as Kyiv. Some made the decision to stay on their own. Others were trapped and they couldn't get out. For those who have made their way here to Poland, they tell us that Ukraine, Kyiv, their hometowns, that's their home. That's their home country. That's all they know. And they're hoping that they have a home, that they have a country to go back to. Listen to this.
Do you think you'll ever go back to Ukraine?
I want. I hope. It's my country. It's my home. I love Ukraine, I love Kyiv. It's the best city of the world.
So imagine that you've been running the same little shop for years on end, or you've been living in the same home and going through the same routine for decades. All of a sudden, that was upended by a foreign invasion. Many of the people who we speak with said a couple of weeks ago, they could not believe that that would happen, and today they still cannot believe that it's happening. Ruta Bay?
So, Robert, I see there's an active scene behind you. It looks pretty lively there, even though it's the middle of the night. What is going on right where you are right now?
You could effectively call this ground zero for the refugee crisis here regarding Ukraine, Ruta Bay. Over 200,000 Ukrainians have made their way into Poland so far. That number is expected to drastically increase over the coming days. Many of these people have walked long distances in order to get to this point. We've been to a couple of border crossings today. This one far and away the most busy, and you see a lot of people going through this refugee camp now looking for any supplies they might need. We see blankets, towels, toiletries, canned goods, and things of that nature. This is the reality for a lot of these people. When they come through across the border, they tell us that they're very focused on what's in front of them right now. Many of them had not eaten for 30 to 35 hours. Some had walked long distances, so just focused on getting what they need right now. A lot of them don't have long-term plans. They're just taking this one day at a time, trying to get through the day and the next day.
And it really puts things in perspective for all of us who have the security in our homes and peace. Robert, thank you.
Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.